Hi, I am Autumn Breon. I am a curator and creative director here in Los Angeles, and we are doing an IG Live today to talk about Freedom to Fly, the new installation that is at the flagship store in downtown LA. So I'm going to invite Otto to join. He should be joining any second now. And as soon as he joins in, we'll be able to talk about his work. Thank you for the compliments on my sweatshirt. This hoodie is based on Otto's mural, and you see that it says, "Together we demand the freedom to fly." So hopefully we'll see Otto in a second.
Hey,
Hey,
y'all, what's
Otto.
up?
I like your sweatshirt.
Hey, I like yours too.
So, I am Autumn Breon. For those of you that may have just joined, I am an independent curator and creative director here in Los Angeles. And today for PacTalks, I'm chatting with Otto Abasi, who's a friend of mine and an artist and responsible for this mural.
Hello, everybody. I am Oto Abasi. I am I'm a painter and art director, but just like overall content creator, all things art. I love it. I'm there.
So, Otto, can you please tell everyone about this new installation that is up in downtown LA at the PacSun flagship store?
Absolutely. The piece is called Freedom to Fly, and basically it's like my character that I've kind of drawn. It's like his name is Little Herm. And basically it's like my like ghetto version of the god Hermes. And he's like the basically the messenger of the gods. So he acts as like a conduit between the spirit realm and the physical world. And so I just kind of wanted to play with that. And like Hermes was often mischievous and like starting stuff and like and so that's kind of just what I wanted to use, but like put a spin on that and use this character to put positive messages up around the city.
Yeah, yeah. This was a really fun project for us to work on together. We've collaborated before,
For
and
sure.
have done some really cool projects also in Los Angeles.
Hmm.
But this was really fun as a collaboration with PacSun. PacSun came to us and said that they really wanted something that could communicate and illustrate this idea of unity and freedom. Shout out to Richard Cox, who we've been in touch with and that facilitated this so well. Also, shout out to Adrena from 111 PR and Tyler from PacSun. It was really fun to work on this and to bring this entire project to life.
Yes, it was like super fun. Like just the process, like everybody was just so welcoming and like in the space and just having like that like window area to work with. A lot of dancing, a lot of dancing.
Yes, we
uh,
did have a lot of dance breaks.
we did. It was like it was hella fun. Yeah, like yeah, that was wild. Like once you like hit me with the idea and like us just like brainstorming and coming up with even the words that are gonna go on it, it was just like super dope. Um, this whole process was like crazy. I really loved it. It was amazing.
So you've done a lot of murals throughout the city. What made this project so unique with how it takes up space, but also with the message that you wanted to communicate through the mural?
Um, hmm. I think this one is different because it kind of takes up like an entire windowsill, and so even like the approach of it and creating it, having to think about the people who would be walking past it or driving past it and trying to still make the like message get across of just all of us like being together and like unity and just being able to be free and like doing us, and like especially downtown is like really artsy, and the location is just like it's just perfect, and even the store PacSun itself, which promotes like just like a free and like I don't even know the word I'm looking for, but like just like the freedom and like uniqueness and just being yourself and things like that. So I just felt like it marries really well, the concept and just basically the placement. Um, and I think it's just something that's really beautiful to look at, just like when you're walking down the street, and like that's kind of what murals are. Just like art in general is just something that's really beautiful to look at, and then something that can really mean a lot to you and to others.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it was really special that this piece was three-dimensional. That was what I was really excited to work with you on. Usually, when we think of murals, it's something that is a lot more like static and flat against a surface. But we were able to bring in elements of flowers that are actually in Little Herm's back pocket,
Mm-hmm.
and flowers and vines and grass in the space between the wall and the window. And I
Mm-hmm.
love how it feels like so enchanting. And like we just caught little Herm as he happened to be like finishing up spray painting.
In the garden real quick, in and out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. I and also too, like I'm glad you brought that up, just it being three dimensional and just even the colors too. Because most like I think when we think of angels, or which is what I created the little Herm character to be, is we often think of angels as like white wings and just like all
Mm-hmm.
white clothes and stuff like that. And I feel like if like angels are definitely like messengers of the gods, then if they're relating to the people, why don't they look more like the people? And so I
Yeah.
just feel like us as people, we are all like colorful. We have our own different flavors, and where we put stuff, we put like different things together for ourselves. And so I just kind of wanted to reflect that in the image too. And so just when you see like the colorful wings and stuff, to just see that as like different parts of people that create, just like the angelic presence, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know that you have angels as a subject in many of your murals and in a lot of your artwork.
Hmm.
What's the inspiration behind angels? What role do they play in your work?
Um, that's pretty much like that. Like what I was saying before, I kind of just want to take the angels like out of the sky and like bring them down to the people, because it's more so like there's just a message that I think you'll receive more if it's tangible for you. So it's
Hmm.
like there's like angels of music, there's angels of love, there's angels of like different angels that manifest themselves in different places or different emotions, but I just kind of wanted to make those things tangible. So like for instance, your favorite song, the way that it moves you, you don't like see it. You of course you know the science of the song and BPMs, and it makes you move a certain way or do like a certain thing, but there's like an emotion that comes when you feel like a certain, or when you hear a certain song, you get sad, or you cry it out, or you get like real happy, you dance or whatever. Just those emotions that come and like help you through whatever you're going through, to either escalate your happiness or to aid you in through your sadness or anything like that. So I just feel like those things to me are the physical forms of angel presence. And so I just want to give that to people, and also just give hope, because hope is very important. You got to have something to look forward to. You have to, and like the thing doesn't always have to be like, something that you can't see. It's literally something you
Hmm.
can probably see. So I just wanted
Hmm.
to like connect people to like a kind of like a spirituality that people have lost, and just kind of like bring that back.
Does art play that kind of role in your life?
Absolutely. Art is literally time for me to reflect. So like before I sit down and draw anything, um, it's literally just me like asking myself like, okay, Oto, how do you feel today? And then I just like start from there, and I'll just build out, different things. And it's just like a way for me to reflect, and it is a way for me to get more in tune with myself.
Mm.
And just like kind of help me align. And so that's kind of how I see art. And then just like telling those stories from my personal experiences and just seeing how it helps others. It's like always crazy when you see it's crazy every single time. Like you do something and someone's like, yo, this helped me through this, or this really spoke to me in this moment. And it's like, wow, because you always got to come out of your bubble, and you're not the only one that's going through these things. And so
Mm-hmm.
to see how it relates to people in real time is always crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like
Mm-hmm.
the best part, but that's kind of what art does for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I thought that the message in this mural was especially appropriate for what we've experienced this year.
Mm-hmm.
And when we were trying to come up with what the message would be on the mural, and we knew that we wanted Fly to be a
Yeah.
part of it, something that I kept on imagining was the cover of Virginia Hamilton's collection of Black folktales
Mm-hmm.
called The People Could Fly.
Mm-hmm.
And that image, like I haven't read that probably since I was a kid, like when my mom used to read it to me before I went to sleep at night. But
Mm-hmm.
that image of those Black people just flying across the sky in their like normal everyday clothes, I thought was
Mm-hmm.
so beautiful. And then seeing little Herm come to life and his beautiful, like unorthodox type of colorful wings, I feel like it's almost like a very strong nod and a continuation of that kind of imagery.
Mm-hmm. And even like coming up with the words, I thought it was for us, we wanted to like play on the word fly. And I think we did a really good job because it's like the word like demand is like to actually like take power back, right? And so I think that's what what was going on with the time. I feel like this year in general was just people like taking their power back just across the board, like and so just for us, like as a people, to take our power back and demand the freedom to fly, like to one, fly in the sense of being free and to do whatever you want, and then and just like be yourself, and then also fly in terms of like just being fly and looking cool, and just like making it look good.
Hmm.
And so I think that was like a really good play on like everything, because I feel like sometimes it's like we're stuck in like an imaginary cage with hella space, and you feel like you can move until you actually try to like go like further than you reach like certain heights, and you're like, oh wait, there's still a ceiling here.
Yeah.
I felt like I had more space than I actually did, and so I just kind of feel like that's a lot of the that's a lot of like where everyone was coming from, and so I just wanted to kind of put that into the message, and like for everyone to like come together collectively, and if we all believe in each other's ability to do these things, then we can fly together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does the freedom fly mean for Otto in his everyday life?
Man, I mean, honestly, just do like whatever I want. If I have an idea, to just be able to get the idea out, and to be able to just feel free to do it and not have to worry about like being stopped, or worrying about how people feel about it, or worrying about like anything. Just to be able to create, and to be able to provide for family, and to like basically with no restrictions. It's just literally I can do all the things that I want to do without having to worry about anything else.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's very poetic.
What does it mean for you?
The freedom to fly.
Yeah.
Mm. I think that the freedom to dream unbridled dreams
Mm.
and to not have to fear the consequences
Mm-hmm.
of trying, you know? Like I think that that's our right. That's what we're entitled to experiment and to try things out and then to fly. And sometimes if we don't fly, we at least try to. Like we may have gotten a little bit of airtime.
That's true. I think actually, yes, the freedom to fail is like
Yes.
the thing. Cause you like it's scary when you have so much pressure on you to execute a thing perfectly the first time. Like that, I think that in itself just stifles creativity in
Yeah.
general. Because when you like
Yeah.
feel like, okay, I do this thing and then boom, it flops, and you just like, well, that didn't work, and then now you have to deal with like the ridicule. But it's just weird because no one. It's like weird to where does that expectation even come from? Because
Yeah.
nothing in your life that you're good at, you never got it right in the first try. Never,
Ever. And
nobody.
especially for creatives. I mean, for
Mm-hmm.
everyone, for all of us as humans, but with everything that you're saying, I think it sticks so much for creatives.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. I'm like really thinking about it because it's like that literally is what it that's like literally what it is. It's like the freedom to fail and like be okay with that.
Yeah.
That's like I think more people should come into that. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
okay to fail, everybody.
Announcement. It's okay to fail if you needed a
Announcement.
reminder.
We need like the PSA thing to like come right here. It's like it's okay to fail, everyone. Just don't give up. That's where you mess up. You can fail, but don't give up.
Yeah. So, what message do you have for everybody that's tuning in right now for the holiday season?
Um, for me, if I mean to tell everyone, it's like focus on the little things. Focus on the little things that give you joy because this year is like really hard for everyone, and it's different. It's very different. The holidays are here, but it's kind of like they just appeared and it didn't feel the same. So just make sure you take time to find the little things that bring you joy, and focus on those and like just really like find little different ways, I guess, that are quarantine safe, that'll bring you joy. And
Oto
maybe
with
whether
all the
it's like,
PSAs today. I love it.
hey man, I'm trying. But like, yeah, you gotta like find the little things that bring you joy in life, and like just and focus on those. And like, don't focus on the bad things because those will come, and you gotta just probably, yeah, just do that. Just focus on little things.
Fly through it.
Fly through it. Fly through it. Exactly.
Perfect. Perfect. So,
For
a
sure. What about
lot of
you?
folks.
What would you tell people? What's your like little gems? Cause you
Oh,
dropping gems too though.
what's my gym for the holidays? Like what you said, like we're this is the culmination of quite a year, like something that we have never experienced before. So give yourself the room to kind of reflect on it and get ready for next year. But also remember that celebrating the holidays or what might bring you joy, it might come in an unorthodox kind of way this year because it's going to be a little bit different. So
Mm-hmm.
if you can find joy in looking at a beautiful piece of art and having like a conversation like we're having with each other over IG right now, remember to find joy in the little things that you may not have considered in previous Christmases. And we're going to get through this Christmas together, even if we have to be far apart, and make it into next year and continue fighting for the freedom for all of us to fly and to be fly while we do it.
Yes. Setting to myself. Dropping the cruise bombs.
So, folks in the chat keep asking about the sweatshirt and giving some great compliments for these little hoodies that we have on.
Glad y'all like these.
If you want to see the installation, definitely walk by. If you want to take a walk or if you're in LA, you can see Oto's mural at the PacSun flagship store in downtown LA. And you can even buy this really cool sweatshirt that's based on the art online in a couple of weeks. And there are also t-shirts that are available. So you can wear Oto's art wherever you go and be cozy this winter.
Yes. And if you go by and buy it, make sure you take pictures, tag us in it so we
Yes.
can see y'all looking fly.
That has been so cool. I love seeing people taking pictures in front of the artwork. I think that's so special.
Yes. It's like crazy. But
Yeah.
I
It
just,
makes it
yeah,
interactive.
it is.
Yeah.
That was great.
You have a great one, Oto. Have a
All
happy
right.
holiday,
All right.
and
You
we'll see
too.
each other soon. Bye,
Yes, we will.
everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in.